So for this video, guys, we'll look at X Dagger. I really like this play with this delayed running back route. It's the same one that you would find in double post. So we know that this play is going to do a good job of getting underneath coverages. So what we're going to do is go against cover 2 to show off. And this play is really simple. All we're going to do is block our tight end. It does a really good job of having a couple different options on this. One, if it's hard flats, I like to go to the B receiver because the B receiver will be hard flats by himself on the right. So I can look to the left, see if it's hard flats. If it is, then I can go back to the right and it's a good time play. If I see that it's cloud flats, I can leave the RB on its route and he's going to beat the cloud flats pretty easily for about 4 or 5 yards each time. Now, if somebody jumps to the RB, we have this X that comes across the field that gets driven off by the Y. So it's just kind of a nice opportunity to have a safety route out there. So let me show you. Against cover 2, you should expect the RB to get open. RB gets over there. You can see he catches the ball. We're at our 5-yard mark. And whatever we can make after that is all gravy. So that's why I like this against cover 2 a lot, right? If I go against a cover 3 hard flat, you're going to see, a cloud flat, you're going to see the same results. All we're doing is blocking our tight end. RB is going to have a little bit of delayed route. He goes to the outside. We're going to get our 5 yards. If we can get a spin, a juke, whatever the case may be, we're going to get some more yards on that. It's just really about what you can do after the play. But I like to do this a lot of times against short yardage situations to where I feel like I just want to have some dump off. Or, one of those plays where you're in a situation where it's 2nd and 3. You just want to get the first down, kind of set up new plays. This is a kind of one of those insurance ones. I also like this a little bit, inside the 20, where sometimes it's a little bit harder to throw the ball, where you can kind of get it to your running back and say, you know what, let me make a play with my running back and use his skill set to beat a player rather than, kind of like a toss play or something like that. You just want to get the ball in his hands, right? So that's kind of what this is. If they were doing anything where they were doing a hard flat, right? So we're going to do cover 3 hard flats. We're going to look to the left. Watch the RB. Is he open? No. We're going to come back to the right and throw this ball open. Okay? That is an easy read. I want you to show it again here. I'm going to go to the left side. We're going to look at the left player, right? And we're looking at RB the entire time. Look at him. Is he going to be open? Nope. I'm going to wait for this guy to come here, and we're going to throw that ball to him. That's why I feel like it's a much easier play for you to read. You don't need any pull routes to go ahead and push anybody back because of the way this route runs, you're in good shape. Now, the last alternative that you're going to see is somebody where if they're playing something to where I'll go ahead and do like a mid-read is going to cover, let's just say the right side of the field. So let's move this guy over here and put him on let's say a hard flat. This is going to say that he's going after the RB player, right? I just want to simulate it the best way I can because you really can't man him, because if you man him on the delay, he's going to come blitz. So basically what I'm going to do here, go in here, the guy's going to the side. Now you're waiting for this X, and you've got all this room all together against cover 2. Cover 3, it's a little bit less open because you don't have that guy who's playing the mid or playing the deep blue. So in cover 3, what you're going to see is, say, most likely if they're going to cover that player, what am I doing here? They're going to say they are covering it with the player on the left. That's typically, most people aren't going to go across and cover that way. So let's say right here that the X is covering that player right there. And what we're going to do here is go ahead and run it out. RB is going to go out there. So you see how he manned him up. I'm just going to throw the ball away. If I man him up, the guy blitzes, and I don't want him to do that. So let me show you basically what I'm trying to show you here is I'm going to put this X on a hard flat. So he's going to cover that side of the field. So in this case, you'll notice that if they go to the left and they're covering that player, even in a cloud flat, the X is going to be open as he comes across. Obviously, we got some nasty block shed there, but I do want to make sure that I show you what I'm talking about here. If this X player goes to the left side to cover that player, we're going to have the ability right away, once the guy goes over there, to hit this X as he comes in. That's why I like this place, because you can throw that ball pretty early against cover 3. Even if they don't go and do it that way on cover 3, you still have a pretty decent opportunity for that if the player just stays at home. So I'm going to make him put him like that, where he's not going to the left at all. You're going to see here, and he's just waiting. As soon as he breaks, you're going to have a nice opportunity of throwing it to him as he goes there. I don't know why he stopped there. He usually goes to the middle of the field, but want to make sure that at least you see where your options are. You know, if the guy stays in the middle of the field waiting on what the routes are, right? So he's waiting in the field, seeing what is going on. Now he breaks. Now that's what you're looking for right there. So you do have that opportunity. I like that route because of that. But mainly what I'm doing is I'm trying to get them to, first I want to get to my running back. If I can't get it to the running back, if I can get them to bite on the running back, then I'm going to have a much easier throw to that deep in.